You're now listening to All Hogs Sports, covering all Arkansas Razorback sports, such as football, basketball, baseball, and much more. Now, here's your host for today's show, Sam Stimson.
Now in the home opener, Tuesday night, Arkansas defeated Mercer 74-61. Now I'm going to get into a quick recap of that game, and then after that, I'll be previewing the Hogs game tomorrow against Gardner-Webb. Now Arkansas in the Mercer game, they started off sluggish and trailed by 8 at half. However, the team responded well and scored 46 in the second half and won by double digits. Now the good for the team. JD Notae, Towney, and Williams, the trio performed really well. The top three players from this game. Notae scored 30 points. He was 11 from 26 on the floor and 5 from 14 from 3. He played 39 minutes and was plus 13 and was contributing. Even if he wasn't scoring, he was involved on a lot of possessions, getting passes, creating plays for other players too. I thought he did a really well job with his high usage rate and taking care of the basketball as well. Towney had 18 points on 11 rebounds. He really didn't rush plays for him, but he was still able to score a lot. He was 5th in possession rate for Arkansas, but put up a double-double. A great of all of this is the team responded to adversity well. Being down at your own place by 8 in the home opener against a, middle-of-the-pack D1 mid-major is, it's definitely disappointing, and a lot of Arkansas fans, I guess, were frustrated, but I really wasn't. I was like, okay, the team's going to have a lot of chemistry things and things to work through. I have no doubt that they're going to win by double digits, and they did so, won by 13. They also did a good job rebounding. They out-rebounded Mercer 35-22, and only allowed 4 offensive rebounds for Mercer, representative of the effort as rebounding mostly is. The bad. The three-point defense was not good for Arkansas. Arkansas allowed 13 out of 31 for Mercer. A lot of teams, especially like mid-major, mid-packs, won't be coming into Bud Walton Arena and shooting 13 threes in a row. Now, I know Musselman sometimes leaves teams that don't shoot from 3 open from 3 and then makes adjustments at half, and he did so in this game as well. Now, every player that played 20 minutes or more shot 5 or more threes. They were just playing a lot from down deep, and eventually it worked out for Arkansas as they were better from 3 in the second half. And then I guess this is a bad thing. There was a lot of starters. Devo and Kalen Robinson didn't score much. Devo still played pretty well, regardless of the offensive part. But the scoring production was 86% from Notae, Towney, and Chris Likes. Likes putting up single-digit shots, but still putting up 16 points was a great touch. And then the ugly for Arkansas was turnovers, really. The team had 15 as a whole, as Devo had 3 to begin it and then ended with 4. And then Kalen Robinson, the starting point guard for the game, had none, but he didn't even get to the 20 minutes in the game. And then Likes had 1. Really, that's the point guard by committee for Arkansas. It's probably going to be KK Robinson, Likes, and then a little bit of Devo or Notae. They really haven't been able to find the point guard by committee guy in the first game, and that's okay. It's going to take a few games to work itself out. I would not worry. Points leader was Notae with 30. Rebounds leader, Towney with 11, 5 offensive and 6 on the defensive side. Jalen Williams, assist leader. He had 5 out of the 13 team's assists, and he had a football pass to Stanley Amuda. He's got great court vision, and he gets lots of good plays, kind of threading it through the needle as well. Some creative playmaking by Williams, even though he's a center at 6'10". Now tomorrow, November 13th at 2 p.m., Arkansas takes on the Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs on SEC Network or ESPN+. The game is at Bud Walton Arena in front of a sold-out crowd, as every game this year is sold out. Now, Arkansas is 1-0, picked 3rd in the SEC, and they are currently ranked 18th in KenPom on Thursday. Arkansas's key to the game is to really take care of the basketball and push the tempo while still limiting turnovers. Defend the 3 better, as Arkansas currently has the number 1 ranked scoring distribution of defensive threes, which means out of the teams that everybody has played, the teams are scoring the most amount of threes and percentages of the total scoring against Arkansas. Also play to the strengths of the team and then get Devo Davis involved as well on the offensive side, which I think will come naturally. Now, I don't know if will be the starting 5, but these are the 5 players that I think will make the biggest impact on the game. First up is Devo Davis. He was 0 for 0 last game, didn't shoot at all, didn't make anything. I do expect him to get involved defensively. He's just simply too good to not. He was a top player last year in the NCAA tournament run. I also expect him to get some point guard time along with Chris Likes, really testing out that point guard by committee role for Arkansas. Now, shooting guard Chris Likes transferred from Miami. He's really able to create his own shot after the dribble and spread the ball around. He's probably one of the top athletes on the team despite being 5'7". You just watch his vertical, the speed he plays at, and it really creates a really fun player to watch, especially off the dribble. He's able to score. Shooting guard JD Notae, an electric scorer as normal, 30 points per game and opener. I do think his use will still be high in this game, making impacts on both sides of the ball. 7 steals in that opener as well. Power forward Ardis Toney has a double-double last game. He's got a great motor, and he's just a playmaker as well, almost like a glue guy. I mean, guys going for double-doubles in their first game on a team is impressive. And then center Jalen Williams, assuming he's healthy and doesn't have any back spasms issues. It's clear that right now he's the best big on this team. He's able to block and rebound cleanly. A very underrated part of Williams' game is his ability to shoot. He doesn't really shoot that much, but when he does, he's usually making open shots. And then also his ability to put his body on line for charges as normal. Off the bench, I think you'll see Stanley Amude, or he's going to start. 21.6 points per game last season. He's going to get lots of opportunities because his possession rate and the amount of plays he's making are still high, despite him not scoring as much as he did at South Dakota State. I could see him starting over one of the guards like Likes, Devo, and Notae, just based off of what Musselman likes to do. There's lots of different potential options here in the scoring lineup. And then KK Robinson, he had 0 points last game and in 9 minutes. He was 0 for 2, and he's a really true point guard who's set back by some injuries. But when he's healthy, or in this game, really, I do expect him to make an impact still. And then the last guy I think who'll play was Trey Wade. He's a great rebounder and facilitator. I could see him or Kamani Johnson here at this spot. Now this game is
versus
the Gardner-Webb running Bulldogs. Bulldogs are 0-0 with a loss to UNLV 64-58 on the road. They're picked 3rd in the Big South Conference Southern Division, and they're ranked 212th out of 358 teams in KenPom. Now, if Gardner-Webb wants to pull off the upset or play with Arkansas, they've got to limit Arkansas' shooting, especially from 3, rebound on the boards well, get to the free throw line, and take care of the basketball, as Arkansas will force a lot of steals with great defensive guys like JD Notae and Devo Davis. Now, their main 5 guys here are point guard Jordan Sears. He had 5 assists in the last game. He's a 5'11 point guard. He's got lots of minutes, but he really doesn't touch that ball that much despite being the point guard. You got shooting guard Lance Terry, arguably the best pure shooter on this team. Shooting guard Zion Williams, not to be confused with the Zion on the Pelicans. He's the rebounding leader at 11 rebounds per game. Their best player as a team, though, is power forward Demarion Williams. Best offensive player, too. He's got high field goal percentage and offensive ratings through last season and this season. They've run a lot of plays through their power forward. And a good rebounder, too, which will be an important matchup for Toney to go up against Williams. Williams is a little bit of a taller than Toney, but regardless, Toney is a solid defender at Pitt, and he's probably going to pick up that same role here at Arkansas. Their center, Adamide Badmus, he'll get himself to the line through contact, so Arkansas needs to not foul too much. He's 6'7", 245. On the bench for the Bulldogs is Kareem Reed, not to be confused with the famous Arkansas one. He's 6'9", 205, and will come off the bench and play center in replacement of Badmus at times. And then Anthony Selden, a 6'6 power forward, will sub in for Williams, Demarion, or Zion Williams. Now the spread on this game hasn't released yet as I'm recording this, but I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere around Arkansas minus 19 or similar. ESPN gives Arkansas a 92.9% chance to win.
It's time for Sam's prediction. Sam's prediction.
I got Arkansas winning this game 78-60. I think Devo Davis gets involved in the offensive game while he's still being elite on defense. I expect a double-digit night for JD Notae again. I also expect Mude to pick it up and perform to expectations if it comes off the bench or if he starts, really. Also, more of a balanced scoring effort. I don't think it'll be three guys in double digits who are scoring 85+% of the team's points. I think you'll see more from Kalen Robinson, Mude, Devo Davis. They'll kind of balance that out there. And then I think the defenses force 10+ turnovers for Mercer. Now, Arkansas also plays tomorrow in football, and I'll be recapping that game on Monday. So make sure to stay tuned for that one. But, as normal, y'all know the deal. Woo pig suey.
That's all for today's episode of All Hogs Sports with Sam Stimson. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode covering all Arkansas Razorback sports. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on social media too. On Twitter and Instagram at All Hogs Sports Pod. Like on Facebook at All Hogs Sports and Arkansas Razorbacks Podcast. And on YouTube at that same name. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Go Hogs!